It's Monday. We're heroes. Monday Night Heroes. We're playing Red Markets. The finale of the Darling Nikki campaign. But before we turn this over to Wes, we'll just take a moment to remember Stanley, who died today. Mm-hmm.
Excelsior!
Whether you liked him, whether you hated him, whether you were ambivalent, Stanley has affected your life.
For better or worse, he's a great draw to what we know now.
Yep, and like many people, it's a mixed bag.
Yeah, I mean, overall, he's a good thing. It's just there's some stuff that regards to his artists and stuff where they weren't particularly treated the best, and him getting credit for things that he didn't actually create.
Yeah. Yep.
But he was the man with the plan. So, and in his own way, he did help create that stuff. So, like I said, take it or leave it. He did more good than he did bad.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with you.
Kept the flame alive.
Well, I mean, the fact that guys like Ditko and Kirby just said, whatever, Stan, and went on about their own lives and businesses is, something you can give those guys credit for.
Yep.
Right. And some of
and they are getting their credit and due now, too.
Yeah, they are. And not all of that is Stan's fault. I mean, nobody owned Spider-Man but Marvel.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying all of it's his fault. I mean, it's business.
Yeah,
it's business, and unfortunately, business doesn't particularly cover the creator in most cases.
Kirby, Ditko, those guys got treated a lot better than Bill Finger did. So there you go.
True.
All right. So, like I said, we are approaching the finale of Red Markets, Darling Nikki. That is Wes, so we will shoot it on over to Wesley while he beats his microphone against the coffee table.
I don't want to know what he's doing.
Nothing illegal. Anyway, so last time we were with our fair crew of Tigers, they had decided to try and recover some long lost possible suppressant sunken beneath a lake up north. So after having the world's worst gas station stop, they finally made their way to the Viking reenactor enclave, where they met the chief and encountered the military MP colonel who helped cause that lake that flooded out that whole convoy in the first place. Now they're standing outside, and now you're all standing outside of the enclave, looking out onto the vast lake form that dammed up. And the colonel just agreed to take you all in as his guests.
Oh, right, and we're not supposed to harm anybody.
Nope. Otherwise, the colonel will be killed.
And we'll get thrown into the lake.
Yep.
All right. And we have scuba gear, right?
You do have scuba gear.
And we have spears, right?
You were given spears, yeah. Yep. The chief was obliging enough to let Ghost Dog have his spear.
Ooh, I got a spear.
And there's a lot of casualties in that lake, right?
Yep. There was a stampede of casualties when the dam was blown up.
You got to think that odor. I can't see a casualty's ability to sense odor underwater any good, because even no matter what, when they were alive, they weren't designed for smelling things underwater, right?
Yeah, no. Let's see. You can give me an. Let's see. It's going to let's say intelligence. I'll make sure I'm not making up call Q again. Yeah, you can give me an int. You can roll int or foresight to know what you know about how casualties respond to stimuli.
All right. Do I add anything?
You can add your int to that roll or your foresight.
Okay. So that's I got double 8s, and then if I add my int to it, it's an 11 over 8.
Well, that's a critical success anyway. So, well, yeah, pretty much. Casualties are not known to respond to smell, as far as you can tell. It's mostly been like visual stimuli, sounds.
Don't they have like meat suits you can wear? Odor, like, isn't that part of the equipment list?
Yeah, there's talk of that, but it's a little dicey on how sensitive they are to smell. There's conflicting reports on that one, but mostly it's visual and sound stimuli, or seem to be what get them.
How murky is this water?
It is rather brown, we can see.
It's quite brown, but we can see
that from what you can see.
Saying that it's murky. I just want to know how murky it is.
Well, you're not seeing the bottom. You're not seeing the bottom of that lake from there. It's quite murky.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking that there might be a shit ton of them under there, but if we can take as many stimuli precautions, we might be able to get away without attracting a ton of them.
Well, Lily needs to get some crossbow bolts, because you can fire a crossbow underwater easily.
I've been keeping up my upkeep, so she should have some.
Yeah, you should have. Yeah, you should. If you can keep up your upkeep, you should have the full 10 crossbow bolts on there.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Eve keeps her weapons very, very well taken care of. It was one of the few things she enjoys in life besides her son. Gotta keep them killing
some
instruments
food for
straight.
you, Junior, and now we got some oil for my other son, Rifle.
Mommy needs some alone time with her toys, baby. Go play.
Bobby, can I play with Brother Rifle?
No.
I don't know. Did you clean the house like I told you?
Sure, I did.
Okay, so zombies or casualties or whatever the fuck they're called are like visual stimuli.
Visual or sound.
Yeah, they definitely react to both of those, because we know that from the ones that were out in the working as one.
All right, so is there like phosphorus flares or anything like that? Any type of electric lights that we could submerge, maybe to lure them away from where we suppose this truck is?
Also, maybe set up something that just makes a disturbance in the water on one side away from where we're going.
Yeah, so there is a thing called scent blocker.
Yes. I just said the reports are conflicting on it.
I think it's more effective. Nobody really knows what the hell they go after.
Yeah.
It's probably a combination of the three: sight, smell, and sound.
Yeah.
Either way, going in this water is not the best idea we've ever had.
Yeah, they do come up occasionally. Yeah, there's still, so there's still a lot of them down. So there's probably still a bunch of them down there.
Now, one thing we can hope is that some of them have decayed enough to where they're not in danger.
Yeah, I mean, you would think that water would how long ago did this happen?
Water would speed the process up for sure.
Yeah.
As would crabs and shit like that, because they'd want to.
Yeah, well, it's fresh water though.
Catfish.
It's not even so much microbes are going to be in the water, but that aside, water is going to dissolve the flesh eventually.
Yeah, I don't think maybe microbes, but I don't think crabs would go for them.
No, nothing would eat them.
Yeah. But I think, the water would definitely start to do damage to them.
Well, there's only one way to really find out what's down there, and that's just to get our asses down there.
Yeah.
So, YOLO, sploosh.
We want to see if we can make a light sink somewhere and draw them to a light source.
Oh, and we can.
I mean, honestly, if he's already in the water, it's like standing on the shore waiting.
Yeah.
To see what happens to him.
Because you still got to find the convoy first.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to go too far in too, because spend too much time in the water because we only have so much air.
That's true as well. Well, I mean, they've got to have an inkling of where it would be.
Well, the road had to be somewhere.
Right.
Well,
can we get a boat?
Boat.
Like a canoe or a rowboat. Nothing spectacular.
Tramp steamer.
Oh, well, a submarine would be great.
Yeah.
A U-boat. I'm sure they have them around here. They're Vikings.
Sadly, we ran out of U-boats a while back. Yeah, they went along with the.
Why the hell would you have submarines?
Because they're Vikings.
Submarines?
Yeah. Nobody really uses them.
Yeah, get some burly guys in a longboat. Let's do it.
Just get our boat together. I'll take a from the to hammer something together. Yeah, meanwhile, you might as well put yourself up. Yeah, the colonel invites you back to his place to rest while you wait for the boat to exist. Yep.
Well, I'm just thinking that if with a boat we can row out further out and conserve air better.
Yeah. Well, I'm not knocking the plan. I think it's a good plan.
Well, I mean, clearly
conserve as much air as we can.
Clearly, the road comes out of this lake at some point.
Yeah, it does.
And it has to go into this lake at some point. And
how big is this lake?
It's a pretty good sized lake because there's let's see, trying to think of visual distance here. Probably
the other side.
You can see the other side, but faintly. It's like you would need binoculars to get a good view of the other side.
I happen to have a pair of binoculars.
Yep, you can see the other side.
Could I see where the road comes out on the other side?
Yeah. The road is like some yards away from you. It sneaks down into the lake, and then probably a few football fields away from you, the road comes back up out of the lake.
Okay, so we have an idea. We have an idea where the road is.
Yeah.
So we have a place where we can search.
Yeah.
We have we don't have to randomly sound parts of the lake and go down. We have an idea. Okay.
You can have an idea. The road doesn't seem to be one of those maddening twisty turny things through a giant depression in the ground. It's like it went down and then came back up eventually.
All right. How are we going to see? Does our scuba gear have a light source on it?
A small one. It's like you're not gonna see far.
That's fine. I don't need to see far because I don't want to attract casualty attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you'll have a light source.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Also, just to note, hydrogen narcosis can set in if you go below 100 feet. So, but if you start getting down that low, there'll be a resistance check against to see if you can see how well you go through that. If you make your regular resistance check, you're dealing all right with the nitrogen narcosis. If not, you start succumbing to it.
It sounded more and more like a bad idea the more we hear about it.
Well, I mean, what else are we going to do?
I'm not saying there's any other choice. I'm just saying it just keeps sounding worse and worse.
I mean, really, our other choice is to grow red beards and put on helmets with horns and pretend to be Vikings. Or pretend to be people pretending to be Vikings.
They seem a lot less stupid than the FCC people.
Well, we've only been here for a day.
True, but the others were pretty obvious the minute we met them.
Yep. So
we wait until this ship's done.
All right. While waiting, the colonel brings you back to his place to rest your feet and whatnot. Yep, it is a longhouse near the chief's great hall. And the first thing you see as he opens the doors is a nicely carved wooden statue of the colonel, a woman, and a girl and a boy. It's very nicely done.
Like chainsaw carved, or
looks like it was done with like an axe or a hatchet.
Interesting piece you have here, Colonel.
Yeah, the men made it for me. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sore subject.
Yeah. She got the blight, and that did not end well. I think they said it was a wolf, and she was on the other side of when the wall went up.
Wow.
Yep.
If it's that painful, why do you keep the reminder with you?
The men were thoughtful enough to give it to me.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
But the best of intentions could bring out the worst results. You should let them know that you need to move on, and the statue is, a daily reminder of your pain. I'm sure they would understand that. They're your comrades, right?
Yeah, that's something I'll have to talk to him about when I get that. Anyway, let's get you over to your room. Yes. Anyway, so yeah, over here you can just lie your stuff down and sleep. I know it's not much, but yeah. Yeah, so yeah, the boat will be ready in a few hours, and you can start going down there. And yeah, hopefully you come back up.
Yeah. Any advice that you have for going down there?
Well, there were a lot of casualties when they blew the dam, and they're probably all, and I don't know how many of them are still down there, but they keep coming up occasionally, so I know there must be some down there. I don't know why most of them are still down there, but I don't know how they work. But yeah, keep your distance, and just try not to get all jittery when you see how many of them there are.
You're all what?
Jittery.
Jittery?
Yes.
Ooh.
As long as they aren't moving in organized military formations, we should be fine. We've seen that. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen, actually.
It's true.
Organized? What?
Yes, organized, as in someone was controlling them. They moved as a military unit, and they went in a military set path to take whatever they were supposed to take, and continue to do so for, I don't know, how long was that they said it was happening, like years.
Yeah, it was 5 years. It was like almost since the inception. It was a weird cult.
Yeah,
the Church of the Almighty Dollar or something. But yeah, it was a bunch of latents controlling and turning people into latents was weird, and controlling casualties.
Huh. I can't say I've seen that.
No.
No, I hope you never do, because it wasn't exactly pleasant.
Yeah. Things though.
That information will cost you 25 bounty.
Or mead.
25 mead?
Yeah, sure.
And a sweet roll.
25 sweet rolls.
Well, I got plenty of mead. What do you got? Dang Randian?
What'd you call me?
You said your hair looks pretty. Don't worry about it.
I'm bald. What?
Exactly. Tipper.
Anyway, yeah, beer. Anyway, There's the mead. But yeah. See, I remember the truck. If you find the trucks, let's see. Yeah, there are a couple. The ones that should actually have anything in storage would be the larger ones. Because these smaller ones just contained it's contained actual personnel.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and let's see. Stuff should still be reasonably attacked because ever since that measles outbreak, everything's and that flood in Louisiana, they had to everything's in those like watertight cases.
Yeah, that's good. Who's our support on the ground?
Sorry, I didn't.
Who's our support on the ground?
Well,
I mean, you want your village to get a share of this, right?
Yeah.
Then we'll need people on the surface.
Oh yeah, I guess I can get. I think I know a guy. Yeah, I'll see. I'll see if I can get him beer back. And about 20 minutes later, the colonel comes back with a guy dressed in radial fatigues. Yeah, name's Wild. He said he needed a guy they need a guy on a boat.
Well, we need a guy on a boat. We need guys on the ground. We need men, stalwart and trustworthy men.
Men in tights. Tights.
Men.
How are my seams?
Well sewn, I think. Yeah. So what do you need? So where do you need guys on the ground at? What's going on with that?
We need guys on the ground to help us haul this shit back up.
Oh, that's what you're getting at here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we won't be able to move the trucks.
Yeah, that depends. That depends.
No, we'll be able to just jump in and drive them out of the lake.
Yeah,
it's military hardware.
Yeah, that depends on how far out the trucks are.
Like we said, we doubt we'll be driving the trucks out.
With the engines being waterlogged and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Well, I guess we can figure out. I guess we can figure out how many men you'll need once you find the trucks. Yeah, man. I can man a boat for you, but we're
You all right there, guy?
Oh, yeah. That's a really nice rope you got there. Where'd you get that?
I took it off some guys.
Oddly enough, it was at that church.
Church, you say?
Oddly enough.
Oddly enough. How's that boat coming?
Well, the boat's just about done now. I guess we can send you guys down there.
Excellent. let's head out into the boat.
Woo!
All right. So the colonel gives you a vague guess of where he thinks the convoy might be. It's been a few years, and you can't really see the road. Well, he's guessing it's a little bit further up than the middle of it. He's guessing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his very vague guess that he gives you.
Well, let's hit the water. My group of aspiring entrepreneurs.
Well, let's get this over with.
Yep. Well, as you stash down, let's see. The oxygen tanks will have, of course, 10 charges on them, and you'll spend one of those right about now. And man, that water is cold, dark. Let's see. As you start swimming down, you can just about make out the light of whoever's ahead of you. And who's taking point?
I'll take point.
All right. So as you swim down, a few more feet. Give me a awareness check.
Okay. Awareness. That is going to be 6 over 3.
Okay. Well, you managed to stop yourself before you run right into a telephone pole.
Oh, lovely.
Are we all in the water? Or is it just Ghost Dog?
I don't know. Did you guys follow Ghost Dog?
Yeah, I'm in the water.
Yep.
I'm just making sure.
Yep. So yeah, you all stop, and there is a telephone pole. You can tell there is a single wire that's still going off in the distance, and a wire going away from the telephone pole back towards the enclave is not connected. Looks like.
Well, we're not going to be able to make any calls.
Damn, man.
Explains the service in this area.
I had to call my bookie.
How the hell am I supposed to order a pizza now?
All right. So, spend another charge off of your oxygen.
Okay.
Let's see.
How long do these charges last? Like the equivalent of a leg?
Let's see. It's more. It's more like the equivalent of about some fractions of tens of feet. Let's see. So yeah, 3 of them get you right down to where you'll need to make. So you're now about a little over 100 feet down. At which point, I'll need either a resistance or straight strength check.
Resistance.
Nine over 3.
6 over 7. I fail.
5 over 1.
All right, so Ghost Dog, you're starting to succumb a little bit to the nitrogen narcosis. During this, let's see, you will have a -1 to any self-control checks you might make, and you will have a -1 to awareness.
Okay.
Guess I'll take point, huh?
Sure.
Yeah, Ghost Dog's looking looking like he's had a little too much mead. Good old underwater mead.
What?
Yeah, I don't know that.
What does that even mean?
Well, you know, when you start
Don't worry about it, Lily. Don't worry about it.
I have to ask this because I'm the voice of the audience right now. What the hell does that even mean?
Well, you know, nitrogen narcosis kind of is like being drunk underwater a little bit until.
So there was actual thought process to this. This wasn't just random West Weston.
Yeah, there was thought process. Yeah.
Okay. Although, seriously, underwater mead, really?
Yep. It all works in a mysterious way.
No, it doesn't.
Anyway, one more check and one more usage of the oxygen.
How many charges have we used off the oxygen?
3.
Okay.
Yep.
Nope. I have succumbed.
I have 2.
There you go. So -1 to awareness, -1 to self-control checks. And now, was our on point? Give me an awareness check.
I fail it.
All right, so you don't notice it until you start swimming down further, but then it starts becoming more obvious. There's like a weird, deep sloshing and rumbling coming from beneath you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and then there is like. And then as you get lower, for some reason, like a weird blast of like a bubble of air or something hits you, and all of a sudden the water below you is clear enough for you to notice the casualty that just flew right by you. Give me a self-control check as what the heck? This flew.
It can't fly. It's underwater.
I mean, we're underwater.
Yeah. Well, shot through like a torpedo right past you.
There you go.
Anyway, give me those self-control checks.
Everybody?
Yeah, it just flies right past you all.
I got it. I got 8 over 2.
Self-control. So that's going to be 7 over 2, including that -1.
All right, you're fine. Fine. Just had the weirdest moment yet.
Well, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Well, I have the crossbow out now because clearly we are not in good places to be.
Yeah, that deep rumbling is definitely all coming from below you. It's like the water is constantly sloshing and moving about, and it's like a rumbling below you.
Okay. What's below us?
Yeah, so you swim a little bit lower, and They are moving around. You can kind of tell they're in the light as they move below you is many casualties.
Well, where are the damn trucks?
You're not quite looking at them from where you're pointing, but you're definitely seeing the pocket of casualties. They seem to be shuffling around, and then the pocket, then some of them stop for a moment as they come into light. Then they continue to be drawn away again by the sloshing sound and just shuffle around beneath you.
Okay. So they're not really paying attention to us?
It's like they intermittently pay attention as they come into the light, but
but I think like at this point we're underwater. You know, we're encased in suits.
Yeah.
If we don't like make any sudden moves or human-like sounds, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, it's like
they can't be like hyper intelligent either.
They're
just act like a fucking zombie and Shaun of the Dead style will be all right.
Yeah.
Da 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 da.
Yeah.
We'll just nip down to the Winchester, wait it out.
Grab a pint. Well, then we shall swim in a shambling way.
Yeah, we can shamble like they shamble.
Because you're still actually above them if you just want to swim above them at this point, actually.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to go near them, really.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And we know they can swim, so yeah, let's not disturb them.
There you go.
So, yeah. At this point, you can either you kind of have an idea of which way to kind of orient yourself down there. You can head either further up the road toward the other side of the lake, or back further towards the enclave.
Why would we go to the enclave?
Well, we're in the middle of the lake. I mean, in the middle of the road, right? So it's either back towards the enclave or forward towards the other side.
Gotcha.
I'm going to assume forward toward the other side.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm with these guys.
All right. So, spend another charge off your oxygen. All right. So as you make your way along the road, you eventually you think you see something in the distance, so you start swimming towards it. Give me an awareness check.
Hell no.
All right, so you're not sure what that vague shape is in front of you.
There's a vague shape in front of us.
So can we take a look now that he said that?
Sure.
That is the awareness. That is 11 over 8 for me.
Well, might be a truck.
That might be it. Looks truck shaped.
All right, let's make it happen.
All right. So as you start swimming towards it, wow. So yeah, it's a truck shape. There's like casualties, kind of carping around, around down there too, and cover. It was like streaked along the truck. You think you can make it looks like a whole lot of blight and various like bits of like jawbones and
Wait. What do you mean a whole lot of blight? I was under the impression that the blight couldn't exist outside of a host. It couldn't just like be there.
Yeah, what you're seeing though is it looks like a whole bunch of blight though. Yes, streaked along this truck side. Yeah,
well, that's problematic.
Yeah, it's like streaked along the side of this truck.
We don't exactly have the time to be contemplating its existence right now. I think it's best you don't go down there at all. Look at him, Mo.
I guess, but like what? Yeah, just me sitting here doesn't do anybody any good.
Well, keep us covered. I hand him the crossbow and bolts.
Okay. I could possibly do that.
It's better than nothing because, I mean, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to be okay down there either, but I'm better off than you are down there with blight. So, and, well, what's happened to Ghost Dog has happened to Ghost Dog this morning. What say you, Ghost Dog? Ghost Dog.
I'm just gonna roll on down. I ain't afraid of no blight. Swoosh, swoosh,
Swooshity swoosh.
That's Fishman.
Fishman Carruthers.
All right. So as you approach the truck, yeah, you can tell that whole was a really wide streak of like bits of blikey ichor just along. It's on the side of this truck and wraps around towards the back.
Okay.
Yeah. Looks
Got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, it looks like it was one of the smaller convoy units.
Okay.
All right.
We need to take a closer look at that because if what I think has happened here, we may be fucked either way because there may not be anything down here for us.
Yeah.
Right.
Mo, you're keeping an eye on things, right?
Yep.
Give me an awareness check.
I fail that.
Okay, yep, you're keeping an eagle eye on that. So yeah, you two are where are you looking now? Are you looking in the back, in the back of the truck, or
yeah, that's where I'm headed because
right.
I have a theory about what's happening here.
All right, so as you swim closer to the back of the truck, you can see like bits of like uniform, I think, and some helmet maybe. And because wow, that stuff lasts a long time. And then give me an awareness check.
Both of us, or what?
It was our run point.
I went down first, so I'll do it.
Yeah.
That is going to be double nines.
Okay. In that case, Yeah. You just suddenly find yourself grabbed by something.
Okay.
And looking down, it's like a mixture of blight and arms bits and there's a jumble of parts that somehow formed like a tentacle somehow.
Did you just shoehorn a Shoggoth into this
He
fucking
totally
game?
shoehorned his Shoggoth into this fucking game.
This thing. This was shoehorned in there. Not by me. I just took what was already there.
All right. Well, I stab it with the spear.
All right. Give me a that'll be melee then. Yep.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, not melee. Yeah, spear.
I do have spear.
Yeah, give me that spear then.
All right, it's double 10, 13 over 10.
All right, so yeah, that does. What is the natural black?
Natural black is 10.
Yeah. That goes right. You managed to break off the tendril. It sort of just goes dead as it detaches.
Mm-hmm. I motion for Eve to check the back of the truck while I twirl my spear very fancy Aquaman style in the water.
All right, so I guess Eve's gonna do that, even though Eve probably doesn't want to do that.
All right, Eve, give me a awareness check.
Nope.
Okay. Did you? Okay. So.
Oh, it's not doubles. It's just I didn't make it.
All right. So in that case, you don't notice until it's right there in front of you. This will be -2 to athletics to dodge this. It comes in hot.
That is 8 over 5 minus with the -2. It's a natural black 8.
All right. So yeah, you managed to just get out of the way as some type of tendril shoots at you. Mo, at this point, yeah, that blight's moving together.
Okay. Can I take a shot at it with the crossbow?
You can take a shot at the crossbow.
Hey, Lily, just mark a shot off the crossbow.
Okay.
No, I miss.
Yep. The truck definitely has that. It would definitely not be driving that tire anytime soon.
Well, I mean, it's not driving anywhere considering it's been submerged in water for a few years now.
Yep, but you extra stopped it. Anyway, at this point, might be time for you all to give me speed. Roll a black die and add your speed to it. All right.
9.
13.
8.
Hold on, let me pull up a thing real quick. Yeah, lost track of the thing. Here we go. All right, so well, that didn't go well. All right, so Ghost Dog at the top of the round is as you versus the pile of blight.
All right, just getting stabby with it.
Yeah, it's there's some along the side of the truck you can try and stab at. There's probably some in the back of the truck since it seems you've seen tendrils coming out of there.
Whatever's closest to me, you decide.
All right, side of the truck it is then. All right, give me that spear.
That spear is 11 over 5.
Okay, what's the natural black?
8.
All right, 8. Yep. Another piece gets broken off. All right, Mo. You can give me another crossbow bolt shot, or do as you please.
Nope.
All right. Well, that window is definitely gone now. All right, Eve. What do you want to do?
So there's a tendril that was coming at me, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna take a swing at it with my axe then, because yeah.
All right.
Spear. No, wait, we all had spears, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm using my spear.
All right. And yeah, don't forget to spend a ration off all these spear actions, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So yeah, spend that ration, give me that spear.
I miss.
All right. What it's going to do is you feel a current of water going into the back of the truck. And now back up to the top of the round, Ghost Dog.
Gonna spear some more. That is a 13 over 5.
All right, what's the natural black of that?
10.
All right. So yeah, more falls off. And Mo, give me what do you want to do?
I'll shoot it again. Nope.
And that's just gone. Eve.
Swing at the one in front of me. Just kind of backing up a little bit too.
Yep.
So that is 9 over 5.
All right, what's natural black?
8.
All right, so it says. All right. And then I'll need an athletics check from you. As a casualty, this will be at a -2 again because that thing is coming in fast.
Well, that's fine. That's 9 over 7.
Okay.
So I make that.
You dodge out of the way of the casualty torpedo that was thrown by you.
Fucking Blight's throwing dead bodies at us.
All right, so back up the top round, Ghost Dog.
You know, guys, we're pretty much reenacting Shark versus Zombie.
Pretty much. And I'm the shark.
Oddly enough, I've never seen that movie.
7.
You've never seen Zombie?
I've never seen Shark versus Zombie.
It's not Shark versus Zombie. That's just the name of the scene from it. It's Zombie.
Nope.
It's a Fulci movie.
Still haven't. All right, so what's the natural black of that?
4.
All right. Okay. And with that, Yeah, that seems nothing. Everything seems to go still now. There's nothing seems to the light's no longer moving along the side of the truck. Everything just seems to be still now.
All right. Well, motion to Eve to get in that truck and look.
No, there's a spear firmly in my hand, and I'm gonna do that.
All right. As you get closer to the inside of the truck, it's like a web of light, and that's like strands all over the place. Like it's like erupting from a series of bodies. Like you can see, they're just sort of constantly snapping their jaws open and shut further in.
Yeah, I'm immediately like, do I see any crates in there?
No.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm immediately leaving. It's like, no, we don't want to be here.
All right. Next spot.
All right. So, give me one
question.
more.
Can I record notes on my fucking specs?
That'll be a charge off Rubik.
I don't care. Like this is fascinating. This is something she could make money off of.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, while we're swimming again, she's making notations about what she saw in the back of that truck.
Yep.
In the fight we just had.
All right. So with that, yeah, if you've all spent charge off your cylinders, there is give me an awareness check.
Cool.
Who's ever on point?
I guess that's me. Awareness. It's going to be 7/4.
All right. Well, that definitely looks like another truck ahead of you.
Okay. Swim over to it.
Yep. All right. This is a definitely a larger size truck. Some for hauling cargo in.
Okie dokie. Swim around to the back of the truck.
All right. There are a bunch of casualties just sort of bumping and grinding along in front of the truck.
Wes, really, Wes? Jesus.
I don't see nothing wrong.
This is an R. Kelly free zone. We don't condone his actions.
The Nuggets just roll out of this hill.
What?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense either.
No, it does if he's a horse and he just took a shit.
That makes sense.
Makes perfect sense.
Perfect sense.
Oh, the puns.
Waka waka.
I'm sick enough. Stop.
Nah.
Make it stop.
They're just ponderful.
I hate you all.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
So we can start hauling this stuff.
Let's see. Well, the back of the truck has got a little seems to have a padlock on it.
I might be able to do something with that. Criminality.
I use my telepathy to summon an octopus to break the lock for us.
You know what? I'm gonna spend a wheel to flip that to break it off of it. So 7/3.
All right. And let's see. So open up the back of the truck. There are just racks upon racks with various cases.
I'm gonna check the cases.
They are watertight.
Okay, well, I mean, I would imagine there would also be some sort of like markings on them.
Here, Eve, here is my unbreakable rope of indeterminate length.
Yeah. Somebody says biological materials do not open without consulting superior officers, and it does not disclose what's in them.
Okay, well, at least we need to take one up and see.
I've seen this movie.
So we'll just take as many as we can get, I guess, because it seems it's probably the right box. Send more cops.
So yeah, that rope's like at least 3 stories long. So we'll just like chain, like daisy chain, 3 or 4 of them, and then swim it back up to the surface.
Yep. All right. So we'll just set out the swim back up is far less eventful since you're just going back up the way you came. So yeah, you're back up. You come back up. You have to swim your way to the boat, but you have 3 cases with you now.
All right. We'll tie the rope off to the boat, and we'll all work together to haul that shit up like fucking watermen on the Chesapeake.
Yay. Or like wood elves in Bardtown.
Nobody gives a crap about wood elves.
The drunkards in Bardtown sure do. Or Laketown. Bard from Laketown.
All right, so you only have a limited supply of oxygen before it all runs out. So you can gather up. Let's see, how many charges you have left? I think it's like
not many.
6.
Yeah,
we got 5 because we just spent one.
Yeah,
5.
Oh, okay, then 5.
All right, so.
Is there any way we could mark that spot? Like we could have left a buoy there to mark exactly where that truck is.
That you can, because you'll need to come. You'll need to get more oxygen to actually extract it all, because there's a lot down there.
But we know where it is now, and if this is the right place, then we know exactly where to go back to. We need to check one of those crates first, though.
Yep.
Inside's a bunch of casualties.
Are you gonna put up on the boat, or are you gonna wait? Are you gonna?
I want to get to shore. I want to get to shore first.
It is getting late, as well.
All right, we're gonna get back to the shore, and I'm going to dance naked in a cemetery.
We've had this talk. No more grave dancing. I don't have enough time for an exorcism.
Let's see. So, as you you make your way back to shore. Let's see. Wiles looking at. I was going. Wow, guys actually came back. I'm impressed there.
Again, not the weirdest thing we've ever done.
Yeah. Anyway, I
want to check those boxes before we get back to them. Like wherever we come ashore, that's when I want to crack one of those boxes open, in case we need to dispose of what's in it.
Yep.
Okay. So you open up. The box. Inside of is a cylinder marked with various biohazards symbols and whatnot, and a note card saying marrow combination, and then a list of in an alphanumeric sequence.
Would I know what any of this means?
Give me profession doctor.
That is. Let's see, where's my doctor? Do I still have that? Actually, it doesn't matter. That is 11/1.
Yeah, you've kind of heard about how they made suppressin. It was the kind of thing where, according to stories, they had to take a bunch of bone marrow and other material from immunes, and then threw a bunch of antibiotics and other things in there until they got something that didn't kill anyone most of the time. And that's how you made suppressin. There seems to be a sample. That sequence sounds like the sequence of various antibiotics and other drug cocktails that actually didn't kill anyone.
Oh, so you found the recipe for suppressin.
You kind of fidget. I think I found what we were looking for.
Yeah.
So that's the spot.
Yeah, you did.
Well, I think it's time to call up Conan. Let him know what we found.
All right. I shall do just that.
All right. Send charge off the Ubik.
Okay. Charge spent.
All right. For some reason, you hear someone singing, "Who wants to live forever?"
God.
When did he hire somebody? When did he hire somebody from Clan McLeod?
Conan.
Hello, I am Connor McLeod of the Clan McLeod.
Hey, you like my new minstrel? This guy's great. Does all the great.
It sounds more like menstrual than minstrel, but whatever.
Damn.
Conan, mission accomplished.
What? Yeah. Oh wait, you found it, and you're not dead.
Yeah,
no,
man.
we're not dead.
We're the motherfucking time.
Huh? That's impressive. So how much is there?
How much is there?
Well,
I would know how much was in there because I went in the truck at least.
Well, that one case was one of many. That looked like something about the length of an 18-wheeler truck.
Yeah, Eve would have taken the time to note how many cases she could see, and then like basically calculate based on what was in that one was how much we found, and tell Mo.
Yeah, you're looking at several hundred cases, at least.
Several hundred cases, man. Enough to fill the Albert Hall.
Ooh, that's a nice hall there.
Plus the recipe.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah. I try not to get into that business.
I'm happy you don't.
It gets a little bloody.
Well, we can always sell the recipe to somebody else.
Oh, people have the recipe. You don't want to deal with the people who actually have that recipe.
We are the people that actually have that recipe.
And there are others that have that recipe. I'd rather not deal with those people.
Yeah.
No. You sell that to
We'll sell it to Colonel Sanders.
What's your buddy's name? Morris.
Which one?
Utopia.
Utopia, yeah.
Yeah, she'll take it. She'll take it and deserve everything she gets.
Oh yeah. So yeah, how much you need to get? So you're gonna need. So it sounds like you're gonna need a whole bunch of oxygen to get down there for that.
Yeah, a lot more oxygen.
Or an army of people with spears.
Or both.
Yeah. Well, see
they
what
killed
do.
The Shuggoth.
Oh, what? Killed a what?
Yeah, it was like a big mass of naked blight.
Yeah, it was bad. There was something really weird happening in the water. Apparently, you know what? We're not really going to waste your time with that part. There's a truck that you don't need to go to with some very bad things in it.
Oh boy. All right. Well, it'll take a few days to get enough tanks out there for over you. Yeah, I can definitely call in some markers for this.
Excellent.
All right. Well, Mo's making that call. So, Eve, give me a sensitivity check.
Let's see what sensitivity is. There we go. That is 11 over 10 for me.
All right. Yeah. Wild is spending a lot of his hand time near his gun.
What?
Let's see. Wild is spending a lot of hand time near his gun, as in his hand was hovering pretty close to his holster.
Do I have my weaponry on me now that we're out of the water again?
You got your crossbow.
I'd put that hand over to the other side.
I nonchalantly like kind of ease over to Ghost Dog. It's like we may have a problem here. Somebody's getting a little trigger itchy. I say it. I whisper it to Ghost Dog.
I'll go over to him. Hand over the gun. Because there's rough seas ahead. It's real easy for somebody to go overboard.
He takes a look at you. And give me him
crackle my knuckles.
Yeah, give me an intimidation check.
Intimidation. That is 10 over 5.
All right. He carefully weighs his options and then hands his pistol to you and goes, "Oh, that's right neighborly of you."
Wise move. Sploosh.
If you're a good boy, I'll give you mine before we leave.
I think it's time to go back to shore.
Yep.
Yeah. You're back. So yeah, you ride back at shore. Nothing else untoward happens. Wild is as not making any trouble. All right. So yeah, where do you guys heading now? You're back at shore.
Oh, we'll unload our stuff from the boats.
Secure the crates.
Which basically means we're taking them back to the Colonel's house.
Yep.
And I'm going to sit on them with my sword in my lap.
Oh, you actually found him, huh?
Oh, there's more.
More, you say?
Yeah.
Lots
of wealth.
Yeah. That's what they're saying. Like a whole truckload down there.
A whole truckload of some other stuff too. And unless we tell you which one it is, we just don't want nobody getting the wrong ideas. You won't like what you find in the other trucks.
Probably not. Probably not. Give me a sensitivity check, somebody.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, 12 over 9. Sorry.
Yeah. Wild doesn't seem particularly worried about what's down there.
What's that?
I was saying that Wild doesn't seem particularly worried about what's down there.
Is he the only one that doesn't seem worried?
Yeah, the Colonel's just busy going, wow, you actually found it, and you're warned Wild is just, yeah, Wild is just like very unconcerned of what's down there.
What time of day is it?
It's like pretty much sun's going down. It's
okay, sun's going down. Well, Eve's gonna go retrieve her babies. Because I imagine she had them locked away in the truck.
Yep.
She gets her guns. Because she doesn't like being without them for one.
I'm going to grab mine as well.
So I believe we're going to have to take turns making sure this dude doesn't fuck us.
Oh.
You know, what we should have done was mark both trucks. And then tell him the wrong one.
No,
but he doesn't know where. He doesn't know exactly where we left either, because we had to swim back to the truck. I mean, to the boat.
I mean, plus there's that huge thing down there. Man, we barely fought it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, Blight is sentient. That blows my mind.
Yeah. I mean, can I make a deception check?
Yeah. Sure. You make a deception check.
7 over 2.
Yeah. Wow.
I wasn't even being deceptive. I'm being dead serious. The fucking Blight sentient.
No, but I am. I'm like, trying to make him feel as if it's an act of danger.
Yeah. That's definitely something I have to know about. Big old blighty activity, huh?
Yeah. Plus, you guys don't have to worry about anything because our contractors will come up to haul it out of the lake. So we got that covered too. Our heavily armed contractors, because they have to come. What was it, 80 miles to get up here?
Like 100 miles, I think.
Yeah, so pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah, heavily armed, you don't say. You don't say.
I don't.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure you boys know what you're doing. Yeah, I'm sure you got this well in hand. I'm just gonna bid you all good night then.
Okay, we'll take shifts, I guess, watching the it's
all right.
Works for me. That's why I went and got my guns.
All right.
Also, I don't trust Wild.
Who's on the first shift?
me. I'm sitting on it.
There you go. All right. Give me an awareness
I'm used
check.
to guard duty.
Yep. Give me an awareness check while you're on guard.
Awareness. That is 12 over 6.
All right. As it gets later in the night, you occasionally notice some like lights. Looks like maybe people with flashlights walking around outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, let's see. So there seems to be like a regular pattern to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. Then the colonel walks by room on the way out. Says, "Yeah, gotta go out and patrol there. So yeah, just hang tight there."
Yeah, Colonel. Do your non-violent rules of this enclave apply to yourselves as well, or are you planning on double-crossing us?
I am not planning on doing anything except going out on my patrol.
I'd like to make a sensitivity check. Six over 2.
Well, there is no hostility towards you whatsoever, though he's not going out on patrol.
I mean, you've been a great host, Colonel.
Yeah.
And I'd like to think we were good guests, and we plan on keeping up our end of any deals that we've made with you.
Yeah.
Because our reputation depends on that.
Yep.
As a taker group and as human beings, frankly. But we're getting this vibe from some of the people in your town, and it's understandable. There's a lot of bounty wrapped up in what's under this lake. And I could see how, like, some of you might see that you've been sitting on it for so long that it rightfully belongs to you. Unfortunately, none of you actually went down and got it. We did that.
Yeah.
And we got help. And like I said, we plan on honoring everything to the letter. But if any of your fellow enclave dwellers were planning on anything and you knew of that, it would be a betrayal.
Well, I can assure you that no one who lives in this enclave is making any plans against you. Chief's given his word, and that is the final word on that.
When that was the final word when our sailor was thinking about putting a bullet in each of us on the water.
All right, you can give me a sensitivity check on that one.
I will spend a point of will to flip that to 13 over 6.
All right. it's a look can be it's a combination of like annoyed, worried, confused, and frightened.
Something seems to be eating at you with that, Colonel. Maybe you should sit down and let us know what's going on.
Eve asleep, by the way.
Huh. Well, I don't know. I don't know what wild got in, I don't know what wild hair got in the wild, but I didn't expect him to get trigger happy. How'd you?
Well, bounty makes people do crazy things, and if he decided that the risk was worth it to go against Chief's will, don't you think other people in this enclave would do the same?
I'm not going to deny the possibility.
Exactly. So now would be the time to let us know what you suspect is going on, or if anything's going on. Because I did not lie when I said there is a posse coming, a well-armed posse to haul this shit out of here. We've obeyed all of your tenets and rules. And we're helping to bring wealth to your community.
Give me another sensitivity check.
9/4.
It's very slight, but he kind of momentarily shifts towards that big old statue of his family out front. Then looks back at you. Yeah. I mean, I can't. I can't say it. I can't say anyone lives here is trying anything as far as I know. But hear anything, I'll try to get word to you.
You're a man of honor, huh?
As best I can be, as anyone can be.
Does your honor lie with your own morality, or does your honor lie for some misguided thought of the greater good of your community? That's all I'm going to ask you before you leave.
Well, my honor lies for family and the community, in that order.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but your family's no longer with us.
True, but I do honor them.
Okay, so I'm going to just go work on the assumption that in your family's eyes, you were considered an upright and honest man. Betraying us is betraying that sense of family. Remember that.
Yeah.
Not to mention that it'll get you split open like a feast day pig. But that's neither here nor there.
Right. Well, I got a patrol go out on, so have a good night, and Yeah, make sure and keep an eye out for Wild, Bill and whatnot. And then he walks out the door.
When I was talking to him, he kind of like made for the statue of his family out front. Maybe we should go and take a look at that.
Well, maybe you should. I'm reasonably certain this place has a back door.
All right. Probably wait and leave up.
All right. So
are our awareness checks and everything back to normal now?
Yeah. You've had enough time to recover from the nitrogen narcosis. All right. So what are you doing?
I'm gonna go take a look at that statue.
Okay. Give me either awareness or I'd also take scavenging or criminality for this one.
I failed it.
Yep, it's a really nicely carved statue.
Yeah.
Let's see. While you're outside, though, you can give me another awareness check.
That one I made.
All right. So, what you see is that, while some of them making regular patrol patterns and whatnot, you can tell it's a colonel from where you are because he hasn't gotten that far away, but he's heading back towards the gate leading towards the lake.
What would it take to follow him? Stealth?
Yeah, it'd be stealth.
All right, I'm just gonna follow him.
All right. So yeah, give me a stealth check.
I will to flip that. So I make it 7/2.
All right. So, the colonel is making his way towards the gate leading out of town, but then he sort of veers off from there and starts heading further along the fence. And then you see him just sort of, then there's like a small stand of trees that he just sort of climbs through.
Mm-hmm.
Near part of the fence.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm continuing to follow him.
Yep. So yeah, you give me another stealth check.
11/7.
All right, so you're able to just keep good pace behind him, and you can kind of watch him for a bit as he's near the stand of trees, and he pushes through the wall actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, pushes goes to the fence and pushes through the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And that in the trees.
Okay.
Right.
I want to continue to follow him.
All right. So carefully as you go through the stand of trees, you can see there's definitely a door there that the small sort of handle you can just sort of turn and push out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So yeah, you go through the door, and the colonel is walking further up along the side of the fence, and towards a field nearby.
Mm-hmm.
And then he stops, and you can see his flashlight flash a couple times.
Okay, is there a response?
There is a response of a single flash, and the colonel continues on.
Mm-hmm.
So then, as you get further along, he heads towards the field, and there are about six figures there, not counting the colonel. Two of them seem to be standing behind another group of three, and there is one man clearly holding the flashlight.
Okay, I'm just gonna stay and watch what they do.
All right. Give me an awareness check.
6, 7 over 1.
All right. So yeah, you can hear them as they quietly whisper. It's going. And they go. So we have a few days. Yes, we have a few days. What are you doing here? You'll know soon. You'll know soon enough. You don't need to. God dang it! I don't need to know. They're already asking questions. They won't be asking questions much longer. What? No talking. Remember. 1923, Starhaven Drive. All right. So here's what you can do. Just gonna play nice, play house with them. Yes, serve them some mead. Just lay all palsy with them while they wait for their convoy, whatnot, to arrive. And meanwhile, we'll take care of what needs to be done. Ooh. Okay. All right. But just remember this. You don't say anything. If I get wind that they start asking questions about me, Donovan, or Wild, that's when we start paying a little visit. So just go back there and don't ask them. Don't ask those wrong. Make sure they don't ask the wrong questions.
Do I recognize who's speaking?
You don't recognize this speaker's voice, but let's see. But yeah, you said Bill and Donovan.
You said Wild and Donovan.
Oh, you are never Wild and Donovan. Sorry. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yep. You said Wild and Donovan. See, we don't recognize this man's voice.
Okay.
All right. So that he does tells the Colonel to go back up the road. Just go back up there. All right. So, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna hurry back to the house and let these guys know what happened.
All right. One more stealth check to get ahead of the colonel on this.
11 over 10.
Yep, you managed to both book it and get there before the colonel does.
All right. I'll let these guys know before the colonel comes back.
What do you want to do? Kill him?
I think we should find out what's going on and then kill him. Unless he wants to play ball with us.
Better hope he wants to play ball with us. He better hope he wants to play ball with us. That's what I mean to say.
All right. So, a few minutes later, the colonel comes to the front door.
How was patrol?
Uneventful as usual, thankfully.
Oh, that's good. I wait for him to come in, make himself at home.
Yep.
Yeah, remember what we were talking about? Betraying us and all that great stuff.
I remember something along those lines.
Yeah, I was pretty specific, wasn't I? If you want to live, you're going to tell us what the fuck is going on. Or the three of us will kill every motherfucker in this town, take the shit for ourselves, and then burn this village to the ground when we leave.
Perhaps not in that order. Depends on how I feel.
Because we don't need you all alive to get our shit anymore. Understood?
I have developed an extreme hatred of people at this point, and you're really not helping.
Give me a sensitivity check.
Can I make my intimidation check?
You can make your intimidation check.
Yeah, that's 11 over 1.
Okay. Give me that sensitivity check as well.
I fail that. Actually, no, I don't. Well, I do because it's a tie.
Odd or even?
No, it adds up to a tie.
Oh, it adds up to a tie. Okay. Well, I don't think that would
And the next words that come out of your fucking mouth better be telling me what the fuck is going on, or I'll just put a bullet in your head and we will go and murder everybody. Are we clear?
Thinks very carefully what he says next. And okay. My advice would be for you to take what you have and leave as quickly as possible. That
is not the answer I want to hear. I cock my gun. Now, tell me what I want to fucking hear, motherfucker, or you and Donovan and Wild are dead. Your families are dead. This whole fucking village is dead. I put the gun up to his fucking throat with the hammer cocked. Oh no, I have a rifle. Okay, yeah, I still do that. I am not in a fucking mood. We just faced some fucking horror under your goddamn lake, and now you people want to fuck us Fuck that.
Where's the motherfucking time?
You know what? I'm not even going to kill you fast. If you have a knife, you're a doctor. Get out a scalpel, cut a finger off. Let's just
calm down.
Let's just do this.
Let him talk.
He hasn't talked. Take a finger.
Here's a question. Suppose someone were to hold a gun to your daughter, to your mother. Suppose they told you to do things for them, and then someone else holds a gun to you and says they'll kill you if you don't help them. What choice do you have?
Eve gets up and walks to the guy's face.
He doesn't need his pinky. Left, go.
Completely ignoring Mo. I'm listening. Who's threatening you, and how do we deal with it? Because so far, other than possibly fucking us slowly, you really haven't given us any reason to hurt you yet. I have a son to go home to. I will kill every person in this town. I don't care about your family. Talk to me. What's happening?
I don't know, but all I know is that I'm supposed to do things for them. Otherwise, they'll stop sending the postcards, and they'll send other things. That's what they told me.
Okay. Who has been selling you this?
Man, just cut off his fucking fingers. He's dissembling. He's trying to put us off our feet. Tell him to tell us what's going on. Cards on the table.
It's kind of hilarious that Mo's the one that's raging right
now. He loses his fucking finger.
Eve's still staring the guy in his face, waiting for him to answer.
Are you familiar with the DHQS?
DHQS.
Yeah.
Are we? It's been a while.
Let's see. That would be in check on that one.
Not me. Oh, only one.
I see. I got double tens with. Oh, yeah, double tens.
Well, that'll do it. The Department of Homeland Quarantine and Stewardship. The government department with the very, very wide brief that includes securing the loss, recovering financial assets, promoting the regrowth of the American economy, and all around anything and everything to do with blight and/or casualties and/or takers and/or the bounty economy.
Yeah, Eve starts laughing, and it's kind of unnerving. Of course, the fucking government gets involved in this. I hate to tell you this, but whoever they have, they're already dead. They've fucked you already. You're just being stupid now. But you keep that hope alive.
They sent me postcards. They sent me long shots.
Hey, listen to me. Government. That's all you need to know. The government is why we're like we are right now. Do you really think that whoever they said they took from you is still alive?
Oh, they haven't taken them. They're just sending me pictures to show that they can.
They're going to.
Wait a minute.
Honestly, they're just going to take everything that's here and kill you all anyway.
Casualties. Correct?
Sorry?
So are they like keeping your family like casualty alive, or was that a lie? What's going on?
No, it was my daughter. My daughter was with my mother-in-law on the other side, and they put the wall up. So they're there in the recession. They were supposed to be safe. And then one day Bill came along. Came with a couple of postcards showing long telephoto shots of each of them. Show my daughter's birthday. And he said, that my country needed me, or else my country would not need them. It really wasn't a choice.
Feel for you, son, but not that much. Which one's Bill?
You haven't. Let's see. Bill was the one. You haven't met Bill yet. You've met Wild. There's also Donovan and Bill.
Right. So are Wild and Donovan also government agents?
Yeah, they work in a team. It hasn't always been the same Wild. Hasn't always been the same Bill. Hasn't always been the same Donovan. But I've seen their teams.
Kill all three of them. And this guy.
They're doing something here. Say they're doing something big. I don't know what it is. But they said after this pays off, they might take me home.
Yeah, they're not going to. Just gonna be honest with you about that.
Yeah, you're a fool.
And what would you do for a shot at your family again?
Well, I would work my ass off.
I look at those crates. I don't even answer them. I just look back at those crates. That's what I do. Because that's what I came here to do.
Yep. They knew who I was. Anyway.
Now we know who you are. So here's the question. Are you helping us take them down, or are you going down with them?
It's just one half dozen at this point.
Or should we tell the Jarl about your bad intent?
Oh, God, Chief.
We may need to have a little chat with the Jarl anyway. I mean, he's got rats under his nose and he doesn't even know it.
That's true.
I mean, we came and delivered. We were willing to split this fucking profit with the entire place.
Well, they're down. Oh, they're down there.
What does that mean? Oh, they're down
there. Them and whatever it is they're working on. It's but in the prison cells right beneath the statue of Eric the Red. We're replaced.
Oh,
told the chief it was a brand new barracks. Never such a thing. Put him right down there.
You see Eve rub her face, and then she reaches in her waist, pulls out her gun, and shoots him in the foot. Mostly because it makes her feel better. Because this guy has helped screw this entire place, and they don't even know it. No screaming, or I will finish what I started. That right there, that's just a fraction of what I'm gonna do to you, considering that you've helped completely turn this place into a facility, basically. Because it's only a matter of time till somebody that works for them fucks up, and what's under there gets up here. And if it's anything like what's in that water, we're all dead.
I don't know what they're doing.
I'm gonna tell you what I saw in detail in the water. The blight is sentient, and my guess is they're trying to turn it into a weapon. So your precious little town here is breeding something that's gonna kill your precious fucking family that they're threatening anyway.
Yeah, and do you really think they want witnesses?
I was hoping that my family would be spared.
Yeah, right.
I'm already dead anyway.
That's cute.
Wow, man, Colonel, you're an idiot.
Talking to a guy who broke the chain of command and tried to steal the experimental medicine off a truck.
Well, do they have anything else besides just the three of them?
I don't know. I saw they have 3 more guys with them tonight, I think.
All right, so there's 6 of them.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but Bill just coming up from one of his little explanation sessions. Thanks, Bill.
So, what do you want to do?
I think the best way is to ambush these motherfuckers.
I'm thinking that's the best way too.
We're
This asshole and his subordinates aside, most of the people in this town don't have a clue what's happening.
Yeah, I think we should tell the Jarl. We should bring him and tell the Jarl.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Yep. And with that, I think that's a good place to stop for the night.
Do I get a will back for shooting him in the foot? Because she really pissed her off.
Yes, you do. Yep. Oh man, hot blood.
It's like, this is a man that isn't even thinking of the safety of his own family at this point. Like, I'm saving my family. You're helping a military organization make bioweapons under your fucking town. You're an idiot.
Doesn't know what they're doing.
I'm sorry. We're in modern day, basically. He knows what they're doing.
Yeah, isn't he?
It's not like we're in Dungeons and Dragons. It's like, no, there's no way. Like, I don't care how much you don't believe in conspiracies, you still know the government would do that.
He's an MP. He's the cop who just said, "Yeah, let me just try and steal medicine."
All right. Anyway, everyone, thanks for listening.
All right.
I'm just gonna say, keep 30 luck points, and we'll see you next time.